Welcome back. So as we just saw, to put out something, we're almost always talking about a fire. It just means to stop it from burning, to extinguish it. So you want to put out the campfire before everyone goes to sleep, in case it does something in the night. So these firemen, they don't put out fires, they start fires.
That's right.
Crazy.
And they start special kinds of fires. It says their job is to burn books and any houses where books might be hidden. So you're getting this idea that in the future, books are dangerous or bad in some way.
Exactly.
That's why they're burning books.
Yeah, the article even says, in Montag's society, books are banned.
Banned?
Okay, we'll look at that word in a moment, banned, but first we'll look at society. It's spelled S-O-C-I-E-T-Y, society. And society means a community of people living together in an organized way. Okay, we talk about modern society, we could talk about ancient society, we could say in our society, everyone should be treated equally. No one should be forced to be different or anything like that. So our society is kind of the world as it is with everyone living in it. In his society, things are a bit different and books are banned.
Interesting. As we know from history, societies change over time. And, you know, good things can happen in societies or bad things like burning books. Now, if something is banned, as books are in this story, that means they're not allowed. You can't have them, you can't buy them, sell them, make them, give them to people. They're just not allowed. And generally, if we get involved with things that are banned, we could get in trouble. We could break a law, the police could come after us, that kind of thing. Of course, some things that are banned are not so serious. For example, you're banned from eating food on the MRT. It's just not allowed. There's a rule that says, no, you can't do that or you can't have that thing. For example, children are banned from watching this film because it's too violent. That's the reason they're banned. They're not allowed.
Okay, so instead of reading, people don't read. The article explains what people do.
Right.
And I guess maybe we can think in this world there's no internet.
Oh, okay.
That's strange. A lot of these books, these science fiction books that talk about the future, no one ever really seems to think that the internet would happen.
That's true.
They
it's
all
kind of amazing.
Got it wrong, but anyway.
It's true. In the old science fiction films, we should be flying around in cars.
But no one's using the internet.
But when you watch them, no one is watching television on a little phone.
Anyway, in Montag's future, people spend their time focusing on driving fast.
That's fun.
And watching TV on wall-sized screens.
Oh, they got the giant TV, right?
Yeah, so a wall-sized screen would mean a TV screen the size of a wall. Like everyone's got a movie theater in their home. So they just watch TV, drive around fast. That's what they do for fun.
So it sounds like they're into things that are exciting, but not really very intelligent.
Exactly.
Okay, Montag's life, the fireman's life, starts to change when he meets Clarice McClellan, I should say, a 17-year-old girl who's new to the neighborhood. So we know she's an important character because his life changes. And he meets her when she moves into the neighborhood. That's why she's described as being new. A neighborhood, N-E-I-G-H-B-O-R-H-O-O-D. It's a noun. N-E-I-G-H-B-O-R-H-O-O-D is basically an area around where you might live. It's a distinct area, maybe in a big city, but it's its own little area. Often in your neighborhood, you'll have your home, of course, and you might find convenient businesses like banks, post offices, schools, parks, things like that. It might be just 1 or 2 kilometers around where your home is. For example, we could say buying a house in this neighborhood will cost you a lot of money.
Oh, it's an expensive neighborhood.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what about Clarice then? We know she's changing his life.
She's new to the neighborhood.
Exactly. Well, she enjoys talking and thinking, which is what nobody else does.
She probably gets bored driving fast and watching TV.
She also says, the article, it says, and loves the world around her. So she likes nature. She likes thinking about things and talking about them. So she's very different from all the other people that Montag has met.
Interesting. Clarice asks Montag lots of questions, which makes him question his world and start to feel satisfied.
Dissatisfied.
Or dissatisfied, I should say.
Wait a minute. Maybe she's right. Maybe something's not quite right here. Why is no one talking? Why is no one noticing nature?
Exactly. A question, of course, is when you need information, you ask a question, and then we can question our world by asking questions to ourselves about things we believe. You know, why are there bad people? What does life mean?
Yeah.
Why am I studying so hard to do a job I don't really like? These are the kinds of questions she would ask himself.
That's right.
Sometimes those questions are difficult and they can really change your mind in big ways.
So notice how in that last sentence we use question, the word question, as a verb.
A question.
And as a noun.
Right.
So a question, but to question someone.
Right.
We also use the word dissatisfied, which means not satisfied by the way things are. Dis, put in front of something, normally means negative. Organized, disorganized.
Right.
Satisfied, dissatisfied. So, for example, if you're dissatisfied with your grade, you should study harder next time.
That's right. You want things to change because you're not happy with the way they are right now.
So Montag, he's not happy.
No.
He starts to think, well, what is this world about? I need answers. Something is wrong. Something's missing.
Why do I have to burn all these books?
Exactly.
Something like that. Well, back into the article, it says, after a few days without seeing her, he hears that she has died in a car accident.
Terrible. Just as he was starting to turn his life around.
Right. She was having a big influence. He found a new friend, and then she dies in a car accident. That's terrible. Accident is a word we're going to look at. It's a noun. It's spelled A-C-C-I-D-E-N-T. A-C-C-I-D-E-N-T. Basically, an accident is something that happens. You didn't plan for it. It was bad luck. Generally, accidents are bad things. We can talk about a happy accident.
Lucky accident.
A lucky accident, but generally, if it's an accident, especially involving a car, someone got hurt, there was a crash, someone wasn't paying attention. You don't plan accidents. They happen probably because of bad luck. Again, someone wasn't paying attention, but usually someone will get hurt, or in some cases, even worse. For example, Ben had an accident at work. His chair suddenly broke and he fell and hit his head. He didn't plan that. That was definitely an accident.
So you can imagine how this young girl's death, makes him wonder even more. What is life? What is all this about?
Yeah.
The article then says, soon after, Montag and the firemen arrest an old woman with many hidden books.
Oh, that's his job.
Which is illegal.
Yeah.
Okay, so they arrest her. To arrest someone, A-R-R-E-S-T, arrest someone, means to use legal authority to take someone to the police station or hold them, usually because they have or are thought to have broken the law. So you may not have proof, you may have proof, but you just say, I'm arresting you, you've got to come with me, or you've got to stay where you are, and we're going to look after you, maybe even put you in a jail until we can have a trial. Okay, for example, the police arrested the men who robbed the bank last week.
Ah, okay. Well, this old lady, it says she determines to be burned along with her books.
Burned alive with her books.
To be burned alive along with her books. Oh my gosh, so that means she loves her books so much. She says, you're not going to arrest me and I'm not going to give up my books. Burn my house down. I will die here with my books. And we know she really believes this very strongly because we use this verb determines, okay? To determine is basically to make a very strong, powerful, unchanging decision about something. If you determine to do something, it's going to be very hard for people to get you to change your mind, to give up on your dream. And we often use it for things that are very, very important to us. All right. For example, after thinking for a while, Mark determined to quit his job and start his own company.
Good for Mark.
Okay.
Okay, now while this is all happening, Montag steals a book before the rest are burned.
That's illegal.
Everyone's piling up these books, making a fire, and he's like, I'll just take that one.
Oh my gosh, he could be arrested for that too.
He could get in serious trouble here.
That's right. And then it says he later reveals to his wife Mildred that he has been stealing books for years.
Oh dear.
This isn't the first time he's stolen a book. He's done this before.
He's been taking them home. Now, Montag hopes that these books can give meaning to his life. So he's not sure about life, about why they burn books, about why they're banned. He's met this girl who kind of got him to question things. And then she died, leaving him without any real answers. So he thinks, well, maybe the answers are in these books. So I'm going to steal one from here. I've got a few that I have stolen before, because maybe I've been thinking this way for a while. Maybe the answer is in the books.
Interesting.
Well, is it? We can't tell you today, but we will tell you tomorrow what happens, and also whether Montag's going to get in trouble for what he's done. Join us then for that. Right now we're going to today's For You chat question.